Is Dr. Venugopal presenting you a blip means brief lecture in physiology. Today's topic is dorsal columns or DCML, which is frequently asked essay question, 5 mark question. We'll see some details on this now. So these are the objectives for today's session. To list out the sensory pathways in beginning, then list out the sensory modalities carried by each of these pathways. Then we'll learn how to trace in a simpler way the DCML. So to start with the two categories, two major types of sensory pathways. One is the dorsal column medial lemniscal pathway, that is the topic of today. Then the other one is anterolateral system. So these two enter the spinal cord through dorsal roots of the spinal nerves. Then I have broadly classified the sensory modality into two categories. On the left hand side you can see the fine touch, tactile localization, tactile discrimination, which is also known as two-point discrimination. Then position senses, proprioception, vibration sense, stereognosis. These are all carried by dorsal columns. On the right hand side you can see pain, temperature includes warmth and cold, crude tactile sensations, tickle and itch, sexual sensation. All these special characteristics are carried by anterolateral columns. Sometimes it is also known as pain pathway because the predominant sensory modality in this category is pain. Now we will come back to the DCML, how to start this tracing on the paper. So we have to take full A4 sheet on the paper to represent from the bottom because it is an ascending track. We will start with the bottom. So we will start with the footnote, dorsal columns or DCML. Then as I said, they enter the spinal cord through dorsal nerve roots. Immediately after entering, it will divide into lateral branch and medial branch. First we will take up the medial branch. The medial branch ascends non-stop as dorsal columns up to the medulla oblongata. This is the level of medulla oblongata. Okay. Then we will come back to the lateral branch. The lateral branch divide and synapse with local neurons. The purpose of the local neurons is to form three major functions. Number one is majority of the fibers will come back and join the dorsal columns and join the medial branch so that they ultimately go to the medulla oblongata. Then the second group, they terminate locally to maintain local reflexes, local spinal cord reflexes. And third group of fibers, they ascend upward as ventral and dorsal spinocerebellar tracts. If you can recall from cerebellum, this is the same input from the DCML, which is also required in terms of position sense and all to the cerebellum also to assess what is happening at the periphery. So that is the third purpose, which is forming the spinocerebellar tract. Now these are the three purposes of the lateral branch. Then we will come back to the medial branch. When it is ascending, the fibers from the lower extremity of the body or lower limb or lower part of the body will be placed on the medial side and ascend up to the gracile nucleus or nucleus gracilis in the medulla oblongata, and this tract is known as tractus gracilis or tract of Gall, G and G. Then on the a bit lateral side to this tract of Gall and gracilis, we have that cuneatus, tractus cuneatus, which is ending in cuneate nucleus of the medulla oblongata. So both these are present at the medulla oblongata. Okay, then at this level, these fibers will cross to the opposite side. These fibers means the second order neuron is actually crossing to the opposite side. That is, I have represented in other color, second order neuron. Up to this extent is first order neuron in this pathway. Then we will move upward. You can see the fibers are ascending upward in the form of medial lemniscus and going upward, traveling upward in the brainstem and reaching the thalamus. Whereas in this pathway, it is joined by the fibers of the trigeminal nucleus, which carry the same sensations of the DCML, but it carries from the face, not from the body. So the medial lemniscal fibers will end up in a specific nucleus known as ventroposterolateral nucleus, VPL nucleus. Whereas the fibers from the trigeminal nucleus, which is carrying all the DCML sensations from the face, are terminating in the ventroposteromedial nucleus of the thalamus. These two nuclei commonly known as VBC means VBC is the big complex of the thalamus. Okay, ventrobasal complex. That is a big part of the thalamus. From this area, the third order neuron is going ultimately to reaching the destination, that is somatosensory area. Somatosensory area 1, that is postcentral sulcus. You can see these two are the third order neuron. These two are the this is all second order neuron. This is the first order neuron. So if you can trace this pathway on the sheet, you'll get 80 to 90% of the mark, because once you trace this pathway means you know all the landmarks in this pathway and you can convey the same thing to the examiner. So in the next class we are going to take up the pain pathway, which is a part of anterolateral systems. Okay, with this we'll conclude this class.